All right. Hello, traders. I did. Yeah. Welcome to the show today. Now we have a very special guest with us today. Now you may remember the last time I was on his channel, Mr. Jayson Casper, and I did promise that if he came on to one of our shows, that I would do my very finest American accent for y'all. So here we go. We are live. We are going to be talking about some price action. We're going to be talking about VWAPs. We're going to be talking about some market profile. We may even talk about some chickens drinking, some rounded butt cheeks. But yeah, welcome, Mr. Jayson Casper, to the show.
Well, howdy, Mr. Luke. How you doing today, sir?
Howdy, howdy. I am very good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing quite well, and it's an honor to be on your channel.
All right, thank you.
I love
So
your
what?
accent, by the way.
Ah, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, I put some work in to try and you know, not sound like a complete. Well, I do sound like a complete idiot, but I mean, hopefully, I sound kind of American. Um, Maybe anyone in the chat can tell me. I don't know where do I sound like I'm from? Am I like, I don't know, like Texas or Missouri? I don't know, Alabama. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Alabama. You sound pretty southern right now, more so than myself, I
All
must say.
right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, what we'll do then, we can. I mean, we'll get straight into the stream in a moment. But if we do get this up to 100 likes or like a few hundred likes, we'll switch. We'll then switch into our finest British accents, won't we? If
We'll
we
be
do.
smashing. It will be absolutely smashing, my friend.
All right.
So make sure to like the video, everybody, and make sure to retweet it on Twitter also.
Yes. Do that. Do that. All right. So yeah, thank. Oh man, no, I've got to stay. I've got to stay American until 100 likes. I can't see the likes. I gotta go. I gotta go back here so I can just see finest my British accent. Oh my god, I can hear myself on the screen. Okay, there we go. We're good. Um, so we're at 44 likes. So, all right, I'll go back into my American accent and we'll have a look on the we'll have a look at the charts today and we'll see yeah, we'll see what we've got going on the price action. So, Jay, have you taken any trades today?
I have, yeah, I have. I took a short scalp and TP1 stopped out at entry from from about 39,480 around there.
All right. So was this
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. I was looking at that as well because that's where we had this high that was from here that we took out yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And man, I really hope we get to 100 likes. Everyone please like this because I can't actually I can't concentrate on what I'm saying when I'm trying to do an accent. Um But yeah, we did have that SFP from yesterday. We came back into that area, then we just kind of took it out, and now we're retracing a little bit here. So we
Yeah.
are getting a little bit of a pullback.
Yeah.
Um, we'll have to see, obviously, how this goes. I still think I'm still looking high. I'd still like to see this go a little higher out throughout the day. See if we can get up to this 40,100 kind of region and hit that daily level up there. That would be just fine. I would that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, for certain. For certain.
Yeah,
Um,
I think we're basically at 100 likes. I'm gonna,
all right.
gonna
All right,
talk
so
more.
it's time to switch into the Brit mode over here.
Yeah,
All right, so you just talk normally, and I can probably let's see if I can keep this going over here.
it's so hard. I can't think of actually what to say when I'm doing an accent.
All right.
Um, yeah. So what should we do? I mean, I can just do a little bit of a run through and what I'm looking at. Then you could set up a screen share, go over some stuff for yourself, and
Sounds great.
we'll take it from there. I'll also keep an eye on the chat, so see if we get any questions. I mean, there's people saying my accent was really hard to hear. Everyone's like, get up to 100 likes, so I don't have to keep talking. So
That's a great way to get likes, I suppose.
I suppose it is. Yes, I
Right.
suppose it is. So okay, let me go into some serious stuff. So yeah, I think for today, like what I've been looking for ideally is we came up into there are a couple of areas that I was interested in taking shorts, and I did get like a little scalp earlier on, basically from this golden pocket region. We came up here. The USDT pair took the highs, and it was lucky at the time that I was trading on the USDT pair. Normally, I trade the inverse perpetual, but the USDT one did actually come in. It took out the highs right at that golden pocket. I got that little bit of a retrace, but then obviously we continued to push up higher, which is pretty good. And then ultimately, yeah, I am looking for these highs up here and to see if we can come into this daily level before possibly a bit more downside. So if we can get a nice little SFP, some nice chickens drinking up at the top here, then that would be good. And then I've got some support levels down below. So basically, looking at this daily level around the 37,250 kind of mark, which we did have there. What else did we have on this little bit? I mean, we were drawing a fib from the initial breakout to our high, which does give us again a little golden pocket region here. We have this small little order block where things have paused, and also it's just coming down below these lows and filling in a bunch of the inefficiencies that are within the chart here. Sorry, Jay, I need to wait, maybe move you up here or over here, or I realized that my screen is kind of blocked by all the cameras and stuff, but that's cool. So yeah, looking at this kind of region around that 37,250 mark as support if we were to get a move up and then down. So I mean, ideally looking like something like this, but be
Exactly what I wanted to see as well.
yeah. So that would be
Exactly.
exactly. So
Yes.
yeah, I guess we're still kind of set for that.
Hoping we can do it, you know,
Yeah,
hoping we don't dump too early.
that's it. The only issue I think we have at the moment is obviously we came up above. This is the level that we came up above yesterday, this 39,500 region. Are we looking at this as like a higher time frame swing failure pattern off of
Right.
that? Like ignoring the wick that we got yesterday, we haven't actually had any 30-minute closes or anything above that point. So this being, I mean, very illiquid and just a short squeeze, it's not it
It's not out
how
of the question,
yeah, it's pretty
you
much
know.
like that was just lack of liquidity, big move
And
up.
also the fact that we got a rejection from the golden pocket right there, and we came up a little bit above the golden pocket, on a higher time frame. It would still look like we rejected from the golden pocket, where we both took the scalp this morning. So
Mhm.
it's super possible we just got the swing failure pattern, the chickens drinking up there, and then we just retraced to the golden pocket, and now we're coming down, putting a lower high here. So that's what I'm a little bit nervous about, because I then am not in a short, and then I've got lots of FOMO. I might have to short the bottom.
Yes. Yes, short the bottom later on, which could be
Right.
a bit messy, and then we
Because
might end up going higher.
exactly, right now I'm hoping for higher, and I won't FOMO short until we come all the way back down to the low of the range. And then the FOMO will be at its peak, and I will hit that short button and immediately get liquidated.
Yes. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. But I mean, yeah, at the moment it is kind of pulling back. I'm gonna have a little look on what else we have on here. So we do, and this is very clear, like wherever you look right now. We have been building. I I don't really take that wick too seriously. It just stopped up there because it
Right.
was a short squeeze. But we do have, so if we do just pull up the this CVD, We can see basically on any exchange that you're looking at, getting these divergences, obviously higher highs on the CVD and a lower high currently on the price. Now, what else we have on here is that open interest is still lower than it was at the point in which we got that move up, and then it basically liquidated all the shorts. And open interest is increasing up here. I mean, it's still increasing. So that is kind of supporting a bit more of a move to the upside. It's looking healthy for higher overall. We're getting a fair amount of shorts opening. We are getting a fair amount of shorts opening down here, which could see us go for another move higher. But let me... Yeah, I mean, I still think it's looking okay for higher prices, but we do need to be aware. Like, you look at the CVD on this and you take it back. Let's go 1 minute, and it's just like up, 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 up. But so far, everyone's still buying, so it does look like we can still continue to move to higher prices.
Well, my kinsfolk over here in New York City are about to wake up and start hitting them buy and sell buttons. So we'll have to see what happens when that goes
Oh,
on.
oh yeah, we're gonna have we got New York session opening in around about 15 minutes,
Yep.
and
And they all talk like this in New York City for sure.
I mean, I'm not even gonna try a New York accent. I'm just gonna stick with my, I don't know, what was it, like Alabama?
Alabama, Tennessee, one of them deep southern states.
Yeah.
It's not bad actually. If I just met you for the first time, I'd take you serious.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stay from Alabama for a bit more, for a bit
Nice.
longer then. I
Give,
mean,
give me a good old yeehaw.
yeehaw! I'm gonna give my best old American accent, my best yeehaw American accent for y'all today.
All right.
All right, we're gonna keep going. I can try some other accents soon if we want to, but I mean, when I'm doing my accent, I can't really do TA because my mind's on my accent, not on my
Right, right.
TA, and it's bad.
Right. So anyway, we're supposed to be British right now anyway.
Oh yes.
So you could just be normal. And I had to think about it, but I'm actually pretty good at faking a bad British accent and trying to be normal.
It sounds pretty good.
Oh, thank you. Man, I'm
Okay.
not a big fan right now of the price action. I have to be honest with you, Luke. I'm concerned about that potential that we just dropped from here. I'm seeing a lot of bearish divergences on my end.
Yeah, we have got them. Have you got it on your old your butt cheeks flashing red?
I got lots of butt cheeks flashing over here. And
You got lots of red spots on your butt cheeks.
lots of red spots on the butt cheeks. You know, I'm allergic to dairy, and I've been drinking lots of milk lately. It gives me red spots on the butt cheeks. But we are getting quite a big, significant move to the downside right now. Actually, not even a bad move at all. It's been pretty since that high. What have we come down now? About 1.5%. It's not a bad scalp, you know. It's a shame that I missed it. So should I FOMO? You should put a poll in your live chat if Jayson should FOMO short, yes or no.
How do I do a poll? Oh, I can create a poll here. I mean,
Right.
maybe we'll do a. We should do a poll now. Are we going to? So price now is at 39. Let's say price now 39,150. So will New York session open above or below? Oh, wait, this is just giving me yes.
39.50.
Oh no, I can change it. Above or below 39,150. And then I'll go above, and then I'll go below, and then I've never done a poll on this before, and
You
then I
got to
can
do
click
it.
ask.
You get lots of interaction here.
There we
So
go, everybody. We can everybody can interact with this right now. So we are at
sorry.
That's all right. Yes, we are at this very local golden pocket region. If we do go from our last little pivot low down here to our high, so we do have that. We do have, where is our view
I have
for
I have to be
today?
honest with you, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be a bear here, but the thing is, I've seen money flow coming down pretty hard on some of these medium-term time frames here, and we've even got potentially bearish divergence on the 1 hour. So
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna throw on.
see what happens here.
Yeah. So we do have. See, I still have the old traditional, the old RSI and the old MACD that I tend to look at a little bit, and I'm not particularly liking the look of it failing up here with wick above, wick into it, wick above, and now we are getting a red candle so far on this move down. I mean, if we come into VWAP, come into today's point of control, that would look pretty decent for me. But yeah, we are certainly getting divergences up at these highs.
Talking about the bearish ones, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see. I am screen sharing with you, aren't I? Still, so
Right.
you
Yeah.
can see. Yeah,
I can see you. Yeah, but you
cool,
can't
cool,
see
cool.
me.
Yeah. All right. Are there any questions here in the chat? Everybody thinks we're going to FOMO short. And everyone, so far we've got 55% of people think that we are going to open New York session above 39,150, and we're currently below it. We've only got 10 more minutes to go, so we're going to have to find some support soon. And then 45 people think we're going to be opening below it. What we could also do is have a look at the...
I put below it, honestly. I mean, I could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong,
Where are we? Oh, this is also quite nice on the SPX.
How's that
So
SPX looking right now?
it is looking, I mean, pretty good. So it has just, like, that's almost perfect. So you've had a really nice move up today. I think SPX is likely to gap up by a few dollars. So it's finding support basically at that resistance that it found yesterday after the big old pump we got at the end of the day.
Yeah, look at that. That's the crazy pump we got there yesterday.
Big old short squeeze that we got on
I
the
think you're right
SPX.
there, Luke. You know what? We've got ourselves a nice uneven butt cheek pattern going on the 4 hour on SPX.
Oh, okay.
So
We can I mean, I can throw up a screen share from you in a minute, and we can have a little look at that.
sure
Oh,
thing.
now everybody, since I said that everybody had said that we're going to be opening above, I mean, now the poll's gone the complete other way. Now the 53% of people thinking we're going to open below it. So everyone's FOMOing into basically what the price is doing. So yeah, that'll be. But we'll see. I mean, looks like we will see. Yeah, I mean, do you want to do a little screen share and we can?
Of course. Let's do a little screen share here. Let's do it.
All right.
So what we got to lose over here?
Our dignity.
You're right. Well, who cares about
that? I think we've already lost that by.
It's been gone long ago.
we lost that years ago. How do I even stop?
I'm sharing a screen right now. If you got that going on. I think we're going to come lower, my friend. I don't know actually. Don't listen to a word I say. But let me know if you can see my screen here.
I am currently blocking your screen by accident because
you're blocking it. Is that how you feel about me, Luke? You just want to block me?
There we go. I've got it. I've found it. I'm going to pull it over here, and now we have your screen on my screen.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Technology, eh?
I'm honored. I'm honored, my friend, to be sharing my screen live to YouTube audience over here. Can't believe you let me do this. Yeah. So I guess we were looking at. Let me pull up actually SPX over here quickly. I realized that I pulled it up on a screen that I wasn't actually sharing. So. And of course, now it's going super slow. But
that tends to happen whenever I'm on a stream. It's just price action just seems to stop.
It's not price action. It's actually my computer over here.
Ah, everything's going slow.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull up quickly the S&P 500, and I just want to show the uneven cheeks over here. You know, if anybody's interested in the uneven cheeks, I don't know if your audience is into the cheeks like that. Probably not. But if we're looking over here, actually, even on the daily time frame for SPX right here, we've got ourselves a really nice bullish divergence. Right, price coming down, the butt cheeks right here. Because thing is, if people don't know, the reason why they're called uneven butt cheeks is because it looks like butt cheeks, right? You got the left one here, you got the right one right here, and it looks like this woman. Well, if she's upside down, actually.
That's what we're getting locally up at the highs.
Exactly.
We're getting those uneven upside down butt cheeks.
It's a bearish divergence, right? So coming over to the Bitcoin right here, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I'm a little bit concerned that we're not going to get that pump that we want, because we got ourselves right here the nice uneven butt cheek upside down style. And let me see here. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that, I have to be honest with you. And also, if we go to like the 12-minute time frame here, we can see very clearly the money flow just coming down throughout this entire range here, which to me is very bearish, especially on the 12-minute. I've actually taken shorts just based off the 12-minute money flow before. The best case scenario I could see right now for the plan we've got going on is, right now, I've pretty much got the same plan as you, right? So I'm looking pretty much to come up to this high over here, the wick, and we've got ourselves a daily level right here too. And if we could come up here, this would be such a perfect trade, coming into this box, getting a nice little bearish divergence right here. If the money flow continues to come down, that would be literally an amazing short. I'd probably go 100x leverage on it. I'm not even kidding, because that's
non-financial advice, of course.
Of course, it's not financial advice at all. But absolutely, the chickens could drink from here. You could see right here, these are my chickens, and you can see the price coming up, and if it puts in a high, then it wicks above, takes out the high, and the candle closes below, the chickens will drink that water, and it will come right down to this level here. So it's kind of what I'm hoping for. I don't know what's going to happen, man. I really hope that we get another pump up there. And if we come down, I'm looking for support, the same area you are, right? First, we got this nice daily level here with a local golden pocket, and we've, like you say, we've got this nice level here. But I would like to say, on the daily time frame, things looking quite bullish.
Yep.
And on the 12-hour as well, we've got a nice uneven butt cheek pattern here in market cipher B. And if we do break out, technically we've got ourselves a nice bull flag, right? We got ourselves an impulse up, then we got a flag right here. And interestingly enough, that flag has a really interesting target. I think if we're just going to measure it, from here to here, roughly, right? We've got this level up here that I really like, this 41 this 41.3 to $42,000 level. I mean, that's just been such an important level, a massive level for Bitcoin for the last year. Like, we just take a box and we just drag that out, on like the daily time frame here. I mean, this thing has literally been a massive level. I mean, and it's so interesting. I think, honestly, Luke, I'll have to be honest with you, if we come above this box right here, which is the target of the bull flag, right, I think we could actually see much higher prices, because if we can come above that box, I think we could actually now put in a higher high on the daily. And we did put in this higher low here for the first time since November 11th. We've been in this massive downtrend. We found perfect support down here, and perfect support right on the point of control from July over here. It's actually pretty crazy confluence.
Yeah,
we got this point of control right here, And then obviously, I know you're also aware,
Mhm.
and your audience probably also is probably much even better than technical analysis than I am. But we got this channel right here as well. So that was a really nice confluence. So I'm
That
kind
is
of
the one.
thinking, yeah, very interesting, very interesting times. But the target of this bull flag is massive. I'm obviously looking for a short from here if we come up, because what could happen, Luke. Um, if we come up to that bull flag, is we could get some pretty crazy uneven butt cheeks on the 4 hour,
Hmm.
which could really put us down now to a lower low. So this kind of the make it or break it level for me is at $42,000.
Yeah, I think there's, yeah, you definitely got a lot of there is confluence within that region
I
for
mean, so
sure.
much.
So we will.
I mean, last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, I thought we were actually going to retest this, and I actually entered a swing trade right here, hit
Mhm.
take profit one, stopped out obviously, but I've noticed a lot lately too, that especially with Bitcoin, seems like we get a lot of bullish signs, then we get another move to the downside before the actual pump happens, right?
Yeah.
Like it happened right here as well. I remember I actually got wrecked taking a long from here, and because I thought we were getting some bullish divergences here, but then we came down to the low support, and that's where we got the actual bounce. And then I'm pretty sure I actually got wrecked again long in it from here. So I've actually got a permanent limit short order right here from around that
Right.
$41,000 level.
Because a lot of people are probably in that region. Yeah. I think yeah, we have just opened the New York session, so we did open above 39,150, and now we are exactly at, and now we are below
Oh
39,150.
my goodness.
So we are getting a little bit of a move down on the open. So I mean, I might do a just
I'm gonna
framing
FOMO
my.
short. Wow, look at this crazy. Though I have to say, and honestly, well, I don't know. I'm not an expert at reading order flow at all. But I would say that for both of these moves to the upside, I don't see too many. I don't really see that many trapped longs up here on the wick. Even up
No.
here, there were a lot of people shorting this, and also up here, there's not too many. Not yet. Not unless we come down a little bit lower. Honestly,
Yeah, I think we can still see higher prices. So basically, I mean, I just can go back onto a screen share quickly, and go back on here just to cover the
to be
open.
honest, though, I'm pissed. I'm a little bit pissed that I took a short scalp, tiny little move, and I missed the big move. It make me want a FOMO so bad over here.
Yeah.
Got to turn the hat backwards now.
Ah, all right. I'm gonna go back on. So, ooh. Uh,
Well, we got 200 likes almost. Is it time to switch back to American?
We got to go. All right, we're gonna go back into an American accent right now, and we're gonna do the because we are in the New York session. So I mean, I can't do a New York accent, but I can do my very best. A little bit more of an American accent right now. We have just seen this little bit of a gap up on the SPX today. We can see that we do
Nice.
have obviously the Nasdaq as well. Interestingly enough, we did pretty much open. I mean, we opened at exactly the same price that the Nasdaq closed last night. So that's kind of interesting from there. And we are seeing this key support here still acting as support on the S&P 500 futures. So for Bitcoin, I mean, this is getting an immediate move up on SPX, so we are looking for higher, I guess, in the short term. This is getting a move up. I'll be interested to see. Let me just put an alert on if we go over here, and let's just see. I mean, this is just about to take these highs anyway, so if it does take out those highs right about there, we'll be alerted. I think it is going to do that anyway, and then we could maybe be looking down to fill this little bit of a gap. And then, of course, we do have some lower targets on
Let's
this as well. There we go. There it has taken a little bit of liquidity. And if we do look at Bitcoin over here, this is continuing
Also
to move up.
getting a move.
Yes.
That's exactly what we want to see, right? Pretty much exactly what we want to see.
Yep. So
SPX looking pretty bullish too, man.
Mm-hmm. But once again, divergences locally are building. I mean, this is it's like oh, you got a nice long position opening right up there at the highs. It's just come in.
Hang on, let me get the FOMO button ready over here. I'll make sure I'm ready to 100x short.
That was a
Just
$3 million position just opened right up at the high. So
oh my goodness,
I wonder
3.2 million.
I wonder if that will get defended back to.
That's absolutely massive. Take a look at some lower time frames right here. It's quite an interesting 6-minute candle right now.
6-minute candle. That is a funky time frame.
I mean, I find that the multiples of 6, like the 6-minute, the 12-minute, the 24-minute, the 48-minute, they give me much accurate more signals.
Much accurate more signals, eh?
Much accurate more, yes.
Much accurate more signals on those 6 minutes.
The 12-minute time frame is no joke, honestly. You could talk to any American person, they'll tell you the same thing.
It's because you Americans like to do everything a bit weird with your
inches,
with your degrees Fahrenheit and your inches and your feet, and I mean you're driving on the left hand side and your all those other weird things.
We just did everything we could to get away from you, dirty bricks.
Yeah. I mean, these guys drive on the right. We've got to be different, man. We got to be on the other side of the road. We gotta use our good hand, our right hand, to do the. Actually, that kind of makes sense to do the gear stick. Do you know why it was why it's right hand drive in the UK and why people change the gears?
Actually, it's because of the horse poo in the gutter. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Or is that just something they teach us American children for fun?
I heard it's so they can keep their gun in their right hand, so they can shoot people out the window.
All right, that is kind of the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, so you can either clean the poo out the gutter or shoot the damn thing with your
shoot the horse if it poops in your path.
Oh man, that would be sad.
So what do you think is going on right now, Luke? You know, what are the charts telling you? Because we do got actually some pretty crazy long positions opening up there at the high.
Yeah, and, I did.
We've also got ourselves some pretty crazy divergences here on the 15-minute chart. I'm not gonna lie. With CVD, I'm talking about.
It's flip flopping around, isn't it? It is. It's. We've had like quite an easy.
I mean, we've got a lower high here, a higher high on CVD.
What we've had so far today, I mean, has been just a very low volume rise.
Right.
It's at this point where there's starting to be a bit of a fight, and the thing is, it is low volume. Especially, I mean, it's increasing, but it is low volume, of course, compared to where we were yesterday. And if there is if the sellers do start to step in, I mean, it will probably quite easily overwhelm the buying, at least temporarily. So we could see a move down. I'd quite like to see. I mean, at this point, I'm probably favoring the downside.
Yeah, I mean, you could even see maybe possibly like a pattern or something like that out here.
Like it's trying this, isn't it? You got a little bit of a trend line going on right here, and Oh,
You're right.
it was the
We,
sword. Poppy knew and said it wasn't the gun that you have on your right hand, it's the sword.
the
It's the
sword.
sword. So obviously people that used to be on their horses and they were riding around on their horses, they would hold their sword in their right hand side so they could draw their sword and chop people's heads off. Then they'll start driving around in the old little motor cars, and they kept their sword on their right hand side so they could chop people's heads off.
Hey,
So
Luke, I want to show you something right here. I don't know if you got my screen on. If you don't,
oh,
um,
I do not.
I got to be honest with you though. Potentially, this could be a little bit bearish here. I don't know if you saw, but when we got those bearish divergences, now we actually rejected right off a golden pocket right here. So that's quite interesting to see
Mm-hmm.
if we're actually going to come up and put in a high above that.
You're saying super local, like here to here. Yes, we did. There
Super
is your
local.
super duper local little 618 golden pocket region coming
So
back up into these highs. So we have had that little change in market structure. So this basically being a this is very, very locally, okay? So what we have had today, viewers, is a little uptrend from today. A high, a low, a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, taking out these lows. Now this is a very minor change of market structure, but you do come up into this, and this does set up us up for a little Quasimodo trident pattern. So we do look for these spikes up, you grab the liquidity above your main level, you come back in to your golden pocket region, into your reference level here on the left hand side, and then you would look to trade things down, basically down towards these lows, which does give us VWAP down there, and we are currently trying to maintain quite a steep uptrend. So
and I've got to be honest with you, honestly, I'm favoring downside a little bit more right now, because usually I've noticed when we get three spikes up like that, is that what you call Quasimodo?
yes, Quasimodo or trident
So
is
right,
what we do
when we get
call
the
it.
three spikes, I noticed that it usually tends to be petering out. Especially, I have to be honest, we got ourselves some bearish divergences on some of these time frames here, including like the 1 hour, 24 minute, the 12 minute. And then when we came up into that golden pocket, I mean, we did get some local bearish CVD there as well. So I've got to be honest, I might be looking now for longs lower instead of trying to short that high, but I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Really curious to see if we come above that golden pocket. Not sure. Looks like we're
Yeah,
making an attempt right now for it.
I think consolidation, like this is quite a key area that we've got right now. So I mean, if you break up, you're going to come up and hit the daily. I'm fairly sure we're going to come up and take these highs. If we break through here, we're going to hit the daily level and then see. But you're going to need volume in order to break through that, and there's a little bit of volume coming in, but it will need continuous volume to do that, and it's kind of squeezing at this point. If you do start to just roll over, I think we could quite easily see a move down, at least towards the VWAP or the daily open. What you really want to see it doing is just consolidating here and then just go pop, and then you maybe lose that later. But
Right, that would be
yeah,
nice. I think that would be quite nice.
the other thing with the yeah, because this being the what we're saying about this is like basically two spikes and then you have a lower one there. But yeah, we do have these, like, you took the highs, you take them again, you take them again. We call this this is from Senti within our group. This is you wash, you dry, and then you iron. So this is all the stop losses. WDI, you wash them, you dry them, you iron them, and then you reverse.
I
So
like that. I like that.
yeah, the
We've got quite a few
WDI.
people in the chat here. We've got
We
we've got about
have, we have.
200.
Well, how many likes have we got on this video right now? We have only 100. Come on, guys. Let's get this up to 200 likes and I will resume some American accent.
Yeah, come on, come on. Everyone's got to give Luke, give him the likes he
And of
deserves,
course,
guys. He's been
subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And if you would like to learn more about Taurus Crypto and things like that, please do check out tauruscrypto.com, which is flashing right here above Mr. Jayson Casper's face. Sorry, I am completely going over your face here with my website. So now
okay.
you can
Upside right here, right on my face. Right? Is that
yeah,
where it is?
There you go. You're basically you're advertising for me.
Awesome.
No, but also I will
Check out Luke's website if you want big biceps like this, everybody.
yeah, and I'll try and get there as well one day. But everyone, yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone from my channel already is well aware of who Mr. Jayson Casper is. So, but of course, I will link to Jay's YouTube in the description on this video. I'm not sure if I've already put your link in there. I may or may not have done. I may have forgotten. But I will link to your video once we have uploaded this. And also, I don't know, P, if you're in here, maybe you can link Jay's YouTube in the chat, which should be good. And I will just put on here toroscrypto.com, which is the website for us. Okay, so we are getting this continued move down. So that being, I mean, this actually looks like it's golden pocket, golden pocket, golden pocket kind of thing going on. So again, once again, not really.
Let's see what happens at this trend line right here. It could be quite interesting. But you're saying we're getting golden pocket, golden pocket, golden pocket, like a three drives type thing?
Potentially. So if we are going to see a move, I think I'd like to see a move down towards VWAP, take out these lows, run it below VWAP, at which point maybe you get a bounce back up to here, and then we can look for daily open. But as long as you're still getting absorption of the shorts here, are we?
Hey, shout out to Daddy Turtle in the chat. He says there's a head and shoulders on the 1 minute market cipher. He's right about that, by the way.
That is cool.
I love me some market cipher over here, you know? Give me some of them juicy green dots and red dots over here, you know, making so much money with these dots. Right? I got so many red dots, and they people think I own a 7-Eleven. That was a slightly racist joke. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Aha, yes. It's now
Do you
correct.
have 7-Eleven over in the UK?
We don't, but we do not. We would call that's just a typical. We've got, I guess our equivalent to a 7-Eleven here would be like a co-op or a one stop, just a general like corner shop kind of thing.
Corner shop right in the corner.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Cool. So, yeah, I mean we're not really getting a lot of shorts opening down at these lows or anything like that, so that is continuing to decrease. So we are actually seeing shorts moving down and open interest getting a bit of a pullback as well. We'll watch here. It's very sideways. It's very undecided.
Yeah,
we're just getting a lot of chop around. What is going on the order book? Let me have a look.
we actually got some potentially bullish things happening on the lower time frames here, as far as I'm concerned.
It is flip-flopping around for sure.
Starting to get some pretty pumpish action going on just in the last 1 minute candle here. Maybe we can actually, maybe our dreams can come true, Luke. Maybe we can get nice. We get the short and then come down for the long and then call it a week and have fun on the weekend. I noticed that a lot of people from the UK, they say weekend instead of weekend. Is that true?
I would say it's the weekend.
You say weekend. That's how I say it too. But I've heard people say it's the weekend.
It's the weekend?
Where they put the emphasis.
The weekend, is it? I don't
weekend.
know.
They almost put too much emphasis on the last syllable.
On the end, yeah.
Right, the weekend. But maybe that's just the way Americans perceive British accents to be.
Maybe.
And honestly, perception can be reality many times.
Yeah. Just looking at this. So yeah, we've still not got much in the way of liquidity above us. We do have 4,100. We are coming up into that area. We do have some limit orders up at the highs there. All right. Marlon, don't worry, I'm not. It took me. Yeah, it's all good. Um, yeah, cost cutter. That would be a 7-Eleven. Londis. People are just talking. Budgeons. Spa. Gas station. One stop. Everyone's just giving us the British words for a 7-Eleven. Yeah.
The 7-Eleven.
Does anyone have any like TA related questions for either of us? Until we get an actual move on Bitcoin, and I mean, we'll probably
As soon
wrap
as the
this up.
stream ends, of course, we'll get a massive move.
It's what always happens. So every single time I seem to go live, the price just waits, and then of course afterwards we. I mean, does the same happen to you? Because obviously we've got two like pretty big market makers in the house here, moving these markets, and if we're not there trading this stuff and we're just talking nonsense about it, I mean, how are the market's going to move if we're not trading it, Jay?
Right, that's true. In fact, many times on stream, I'm waiting for a trade. It literally happens as soon as the stream ends. Like the other day, I was looking for a short trade, and it was a massive short, and literally the candle closed after the stream ended. The trade hit, and I've been waiting for it. Had my stream go on extra half an hour. So, I don't know. So, Space has a question. He wants to know when moon.
Oh, I've just seen that. When moon?
Any day now.
When moon? When moon?
Anytime now.
Let's what I'm going to do? When moon? When moon? Let's go on to the 1 hour time frame. Here, let's zoom out. I'm going to go, we will moon. I'm going to move this so I don't know where we are. And we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to go when moon here. It will be on the 17th of March, and price will be $105,000 on the 17th of March. When moon.
Well, there you go.
When moon.
That's exactly when, to the exact hour, to the exact dollar. And by the way, Jason Avant wants to know, he says, Jason, do you decide bullish or bearish divergences from a wick or a candle close? It depends on the situation, my friend. Honestly, sometimes I'll disregard a wick, especially if it's something like what we just had over here, a massive short squeeze, potentially mass cascade of long liquidations on the way down. I might disregard a wick, but if I'm on a lower time frame, then I'll probably calculate the wick in there. It's a little bit subjective as well.
Well, it depends. It depends what oscillator you're using, because some of them, I mean, some of them will calculate from the close and some of them will calculate from the wick. So if you're looking at CVD divergences, which are the most accurate form of divergences, because they're the ones that lead price action, because you are taking into account every single buy and sell that is going on within any candle. That is the only one really, apart from OBV, that does show you leading divergences. They will be always calculated from the wick, because they are taking the entire candle into their calculations. The things with RSI and a MACD, and I mean, this is how market cipher, I believe, is calculated from, is oscillators like that, because it's trading view related. So you are going to be taking the candle close from those. So every candle close, you get your high and your low and your close from that candle taken into account often, and that will be how it calculates the divergences. So it does depend on what you are using to find your divergence, whether you will be looking at the wicks or the candles. So
market cipher doesn't wait for the candle close to print the
so it will continue through.
It will continuously be changing.
It's using like a VWAP kind of thing, isn't it?
Right, it's a very accurate indicator. It gets a lot of bad rap from people, technical analysis snobs, but I'm not calling you that.
You're calling me, sir?
No, I'm not calling you that, sir. I'm not at all. I'm just saying a lot of people, they don't want to give it a chance because, they spent so much time learning order flow and all that. Not that order flow is bad, but,
you were going to say nonsense. What?
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's very accurate. People don't give it a chance. It's literally so accurate. And I spent a lot of time with trading indicators. I went through a big season of trading when I first started trading Forex back in the day. I exclusively used indicators, didn't even use any technical analysis at all. And then I started combining that with technical analysis. But especially the money flow, I don't know how it's calculated at all, but it doesn't have anything to do with the candle open or close. It's constantly moving.
Right.
And you can see allegedly it's the money coming in and out of the market. It might be even delta. I don't know how it's calculated. It might be delta. I think it is, honestly.
It could be. I'd have to have a look and see what's actually in the script for it, how they do it,
Well,
because
the problem is the problem is the script that got stolen that's out there, the free version of the VMC cipher doesn't actually have the accurate money flow.
yeah.
It has a different one. It's not as
But did
accurate.
I mean maybe people will know what's included. I guess they keep that very secret, so people don't really know what's within it. They keep it under wraps. It's the secret ingredient of the market cipher.
Of the
But
Krabby
I
Patty. It's the
yeah,
Krabby Patty secret formula in there.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, well, that's it. Jason has answered that, so I mean, yeah, you can. I guess you can calculate it from either on there.
Looks like we're getting a nice little rounded bottom right here. I like, I do
It's
like rounded bottoms almost as much as I
mm,
like the uneven bottoms as well.
it's trying. It's trying to hold this. So we do have, yeah, we have been forming this for a while. The thing is, we are struggling again just to get back above here. What is the SPX doing?
That's a good question. Looks like it's pumping, honestly.
It SPX looks healthy. I think that's looking pretty good. It
Yeah,
hasn't
it's
come down.
looking.
You've got that little gap there. I mean, this has been filled, so that's no longer there. We do now have a little bit of a gap on the S&P. So there is that. But as it so often likes to do, it will search for liquidity above, and then it will come down and take it later on in the day. So other things we've got DXY is moving down, so the dollar index moving down. We have UK markets moving up. I don't care about the UK markets, even though I'm in the UK. We have stocks pretty much flat. Are there any altcoins that you've been looking at recently?
I was trading Luna. I was day trading, not Luna, Solana for a little
Ah,
bit, but no, I've pretty much been exclusively now trading Bitcoin and Ethereum. Uh,
mm.
I did take a short on Luna the other week, I think, but that's been stopped out now at the entry.
Luna's been very, very strong. There were a couple of short opportunities that I saw as like little scalps, but I haven't taken them. I bought some spot Luna, I bought some Sol, and I bought some Dot yesterday at the lows. So going back into those like those layer ones, those
Yeah,
nice little layer
Dot
ones that have
Dot was
been.
looking great at the bottom of a channel and about to reclaim a monthly. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
You take a look at comp at all. COMP. Someone brought it up to me yesterday in a live stream, and you know what? It looks like it's just perfectly like at the low. I actually picked up a little bit on spot the other day, just because I figured it's a good risk to reward ratio. You never know.
Yeah. Well, oh, it's right at that point of control. So it's just kind of swept below there. Taking out. Ooh, that
Hey,
is
look
good.
at that.
The thing like comp's just been one of those that's like piss people off so much because it's just been underperforming so badly.
Right?
But
And
it's
if you
at that
buy in
stage,
here, how much more could you lose?
everything, because it could go to
Yeah.
zero. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
but I mean,
Probably will.
yeah, the risk to reward is pretty good though. You're looking at like all-time
Exactly.
highs close to $1,000, and you're down here at 100, and your all-time lows at 80. So it's a pretty mega trade. If we are going to get another cycle, another market cycle coming along here, then I mean,
It's a great coin to be hodling, I think, if we're going to get anything. I mean, I don't know if we are, but it's potentially even a falling wedge, even.
it's getting there, isn't it? You're squeezing in around here.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
It would be nice. Like what I would often like to see on this is, because we got the point of control. break up here, come in, back test, and then that gives you confidence to then trade it back up. And I'd be looking up towards this monthly. I haven't got any other levels here because I used to be trading it when it was like this little range. So I'd have to update that chart. But yeah, that's looking good. I mean, everything's so cheap.
Yeah, it's
So
either
cheap.
cheap or in hindsight would have been very expensive. I have to
Eh,
see.
yeah.
So someone wants to know how old and how tall are we both? That's an important
Ooh.
TA question.
So I am 31 years old, and I am
So old, my friend.
um and I am like basically I say I'm 6 foot, but I'm about like half a centimeter off of 6 foot, so I'm between that like 5'11" and 6 foot
That's amazing.
height. So how about yourself?
I am 31 years old as well.
Wow,
When's your birthday?
it is in May.
All right, mine's in August, so you got me by a few months.
Oh man. Oh, so I'm the old one here.
I suppose that's true. How does it feel to be a senior citizen?
Oh, I'm getting a little bit achy in my old age.
But at least you get the nice discounts when you go out to the restaurant.
Oh yes.
It's
I
quite
get
good.
yeah, OAP privileges.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm actually about 6 foot 2.5.
Mm.
And it's been hard. So Bitcoin's actually getting a pretty bearish candle right now.
Every time we get a bearish candle, it's like the 1 minute chart is like, okay, there we go. It looks like we're getting that move down towards the
All
VWAP.
right,
So
I'm convinced, Luke. I'm getting pretty bearish. I'm not gonna lie to you.
locally, what have we got? Where are we looking for support? So VWAP would be nice and point of control.
Money flows coming down on the 12 minute. We've got a bearish divergence on the 1 hour. Man, look at this drop right here. Let's see if we come down to some kind of support. But honestly, I do feel that all the longs that longed up there are probably pretty trapped in here.
Right as
12,
we started the stream, we saw that 3.2 million market long right at the highs, and that is a nice little sign that maybe that will be the end for the bulls, at least momentarily. So we
right,
are back within our value area for the day. We do have our daily POC down here, and if we do just add the VWAP to this,
where's the VWAP? Are we touching it?
we're pretty much there. Yeah, we are pretty much there. The thing is, right now we are actually getting an increase
In buys.
from the bigger order, so it looks like we've gone through like a bit of a distribution up at the highs, and this could be getting absorbed. So I mean, a VWAP bounce would be pretty good. Lots of the selling. So basically what you're seeing on the VWAP here is we've got the yellow, which is the average, the red is the big players, and the blue is the little fish swimming around and getting chopped up. So it's the little fish that are selling right now.
Interesting.
um
Yeah, I've been using this software called High Blocks
mhm.
Capital, and you can actually also see what I really like to use. Also, is they got like these oscillators that are just delta, but it breaks it up also by order size. It's pretty interesting. Oh man, coming down. Oh my goodness! I wonder if my team's going to
All
score a
right,
goal
cool.
right here at the VWAP. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my
VWAP here. Okay,
goodness!
so
VWAP bounce.
what I would like to see is these lows taken, hit the point of control, absorption below, and then get a bounce.
Let's see. Yeah. Man, this is crazy. See, I should have trusted dang market cipher. Told me we were coming down with that bearish money flow. VWAP, people or bots may be long in the VWAP right there. It's giving us some kind of little reaction. Coming down to that point of control. Very interesting back inside the value area of the bull flag.
Yeah. If we don't bounce here, we do get caught. If at this stage, if we lose point of control, we're looking down towards daily open, and then we do have bigger targets to the downside. So I would be very happy to see that. I think ultimately that was the plan for me, was you build bearish divergences up at the highs. You don't actually take the highs at this stage. I didn't think we'd get this high. I thought we'd probably take out these highs and then get the move down before the move up. But we'll see how this goes. We could still be looking. This is an area of support that we're at right now, so you definitely do not want to be shorting into this. And we can have a look and see. Again, you're
Bearish
not.
divergence on the 1 hour. That's powerful signal in my mind, Luke, for market cipher. You know, this always gives you a pretty significant move to the downside, and we got the money flow curving under on the 12-minute as well. But you know, I'm not an expert over here. You know, oof, we've even got a massive bearish divergence on the 2 hour as well. Oof. My goodness, Luke, we've got one on the 3 hour.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. But I mean, I don't know what's going to come out from it because we got bullish divergences, bearish. You know, I might as well open up a long and a short at the same time, 100x. What do you think about that trading plan?
Sounds like a sure way to get wrecked, my friend.
You think so?
Let's,
I'll market order into both of them at the same time.
And then you'll get a big old Darth Maul candle, shake you out and go again.
Of course, those dang market makers going after my 100x liquidity. Hey, you know, a funny story though. Literally, so 2 days ago was my 1 year anniversary since starting my Discord group, and we had some games, some prizes, and giveaways and things, and some people won $50, and so they decided to 100x long the $50, and they literally longed it right before that massive pump. They pretty much tripled the money. Should have just went 100x on the whole account there.
Yeah, perfect. That's great. Yeah, the timing of that just coming in. I mean, yeah.
What are the chances? And you know what's funny is we took a poll to see if they should long or short, and the poll said short.
So they logged.
Yeah, we didn't listen to it. It's a good thing.
You never listen to what the masses are wanting to do.
Exactly, the masses are always wrong.
Exactly, and that's how we take their money. Sorry, masses watching.
Man, you know, as soon as we hit that golden pocket and got the rejection there with the bearish divergence on the CVD, after printing those bearish divergences on the 12-minute market cipher, I knew we were going to get a drop. You know, I just knew it. I felt it in the bones. That's actually how I trade. You could ask people in my Discord. If I feel something in my bones, that's how I enter.
I need to just thinking about trade.
Coming down to the point of control. I have to be honest with you though, Luke. I don't know if we're going to get a bounce off the point of control.
Well, it's not been a strong trending day. It's been sideways for most of the day. You've had a move outside of value area. You've now got caught back inside it. It would increase the chances that we are going to see a move down through this and down today. But I mean, I think that's enough time and space above VWAP for it to get a move. The thing is, if we come into this region, like accumulate below VWAP, just run it back up, and then you sell again to go lower. I think that is what I'd want to do. It's just trading that you're not working with big percentages there. So this is more often than not what you would see is you're just going to have the bots becoming active at this point. And the algos and stuff that are trading against the VWAP. So this is where big money does start to come into things. So if we can get that, just chop around, move up. Possibly, again, you're looking at local golden pocket, you're looking at POC of this range up here, because that was kind of choppy. So the point of control up there would be nice, and then you can run it back down. That is what I would be looking to do. So you do have your POC there.
We just hit the POC, actually. Just literally right now, we just got a big... Oh, wait a second. Did we?
Close enough, yeah.
Depends what time frame I'm looking at here.
Yeah, it depends how you've got two really high volume nodes that are pretty similar.
Oh, you're right. I've got the wrong one marked out. I've got that other high volume node marked out. Interesting.
Yeah, depending on what tick size you're on, it would be there. I mean, we're basically there. You could say that we're there already.
Yeah. Do you hear the water in the background?
I can hear a little bit of a trickling.
Sorry.
It's just very quiet. It's fine.
Got hydroponics going on down here in the basement.
Oh, nice.
Growing some herbs down here.
Oh, cool. What kind of herbs?
Cilantro I've got down here, some basil, some parsley, and then just other vegetables, kale, Swiss chard, and things like that.
Oh
I don't
wow.
smoke the devil's lettuce, Luke. Don't let those evil thoughts come into your mind.
I was thinking that is this a
An
is
operation I got going on here.
yeah.
No, no, I don't smoke the devil's lettuce. I used to smoke it a lot back in the day, but I had to repent of that kind of behavior because it was ruining my life.
Mm.
Turned into like a lazy person, couldn't do anything. You know,
It'd be tough to trade. I think, but if you were like that, you kind of gotta be
gotta be
switched on.
sharp,
You gotta be
right?
sharp. Yeah.
It's funny because I don't know if there's any people out there who are in my boat. Some people they could listen to the devil's lettuce all day and be all right, but for me, it ruined everything. I think I'd go to the gym for a nice workout, go in there, do like one set of bench presses and walk across the street to the burrito place,
Mm.
eat lots of burritos, getting kind of fat over there.
Yeah.
Sorry for bringing my nonsense to your channel, Luke. I know you try and
Oh,
keep
it
things
is.
pretty professional and serious over here.
I mean, I like to.
Your
It's a
audience
bit of
probably isn't
both.
used to me over here.
I mean, I mean, I can do my fair share of talking nonsense for sure. Especially on a Friday night stream.
Nice,
During these
nice, man.
Yeah, during this I kind of have trading hat on as well, so I'm looking. I mean, I'm kind of liking the look of this for the absorption that we are getting down at these lows, and we do have shorts opening down here, and we are getting this absorbed. So yeah, I think plan looks good, and I did have taken a little trade off of that. So
You took a long or a short?
along just a scalp as we came down into that, we came
Nice,
below,
man.
so
We're getting a bounce here too. So, uh-oh, I better FOMO along now because obviously you're going to move the market with your long.
I am going to be taking profit very, very quickly.
Probably got like 500,000 Bitcoin on the trade right now.
Maybe.
I know.
Don't give our secrets away. We are okay, cool. So we have had that. I would like to see it just chop around here a bit more, so I'm taking profit on that quick.
We're actually rejecting right now. We've got the value area high that we're coming up to right now. So let's see what happens here. We're getting some kind of resistance. Honestly,
Yeah,
I think we're probably going to come down a bit lower after a retrace.
Yeah, as a scalp that was good. You just want to just in and out. Don't give the market chance to mess you up. What else have we had that's been playing out nicely today? So a VWAP bounce on a trending day is just easy. You just take it. I just take that as standard. So you come into VWAP, you run below it briefly, you just stop out the people that got in a little bit early. So if we do go on, actually we did have it just like here on like basically the 1 minute chart. You have 3 wicks down into it, you wash them, you dry them, you iron them, you take out all the stops, and then you reverse it, and we are getting that move back up again here. So I have taken profit on that. I would like to see a little bit more chop around this region. If we do get quite an explosive reaction, then that does bring back into this again, but we're not really seeing volume off of it. We are seeing a bit of volume off of it.
Yeah, and you know what else? We got some bullish divergences very locally here too. Honestly,
Yeah.
even some CVD divergences, and what I'd really like to see, Luke. I would like to see us come back down to that other lower high volume node, right below us. Potentially, I would actually hop into a long if we come down a little bit lower there. So someone shouting out me the cipher Schiller. That's right. Out here shilling market cipher. Y'all need to get market cipher long every single green dot. You turn $10 into $1 million in 3 days. Not financial advice.
Paper trading only. Paper trading only,
of course.
guys.
Yes, I'm a paper trader exclusively.
Oh yeah, we don't waste our money on trading. Who would do such a thing? We just look at the charts and just pretend.
Well,
But
I mean, the thing is, Luke, I don't know about you, but for me, I've been able to pay the bills. I got so much paper over here. I've been able to sell it to receipt roll factories, and they actually pay me for all the paper that they use to make the receipts at the store, at the 7-Elevens and the one stops you got over there in Manchester, over in London
yeah,
and Wales. Those are the only three places I know about in the UK.
Manchester, London, and Wales.
Yes, that's it.
Two cities in a country.
Shout out to
What
Jed
about
Bullish. He says, plan the trade and then FOMO not according to your plan.
what most people would do? Yeah, plan the trade, trade the plan, or plan the trade and do the exact opposite, which is what most people tend to do because they are emotional beings and they get caught up in the price action and they do the wrong thing. What else do we have? Follow the green dots until you get a green dot followed by a red one.
That's why you got long, short, long, short. Just market order into all of them on the 1 minute time frame. You'll do all right.
Yeah.
Let's okay. I'm curious.
Everyone, I think we're talking too much about we're talking too much about market cipher here. This is you guys. This is my show, so I'm gonna put up on you can go over here and I will check out tauruscrypto.com where you can see all of the lovely stuff that Taurus Crypto. This is you can join our Discord community. So anyone, all of you lovely people, then yeah, we can. I mean, I never know what to say when I'm doing that. I'm so bad at
I'm a member of the Taurus Crypto crew. It's one of the best investments of my life. Everybody out there, it's totally changed my life. And Luke Luke in luxury, amazing traders, amazing people as well.
Did you before, like, because again we've kind of not really spoke about it too much. Were you doing like much like order flow stuff and that kind of thing before you kind of went like big in depth with it with us, or was it like mainly kind of just market cipher and things that you were using before?
Oh, mainly just market cipher only, exclusively. Order flow, I'm still getting into it. You know, I'm studying the materials as well as there's a lot of people in my Discord group that use it as well, so I'm learning from them too. But yeah, I pretty much only use exo charts and things like that to obtain levels. You know, point of controls and single prints and things like that.
That's it. So it just adds confluence. So you're basically looking for the levels, and then you're using market ciphers like that confluence in which to execute the trade. So you hit the level, you see if you're getting the divergences, and then you can execute from that.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. So similar kind of strategies. It's just different ways of doing it. Because again, for me, it's very similar. It's using exo charts and volume analysis for the levels, and then looking for divergences, but it tends to be more on the CVD, and it tends to be more looking at CVD and open interest for your confluence in which to then take the trade, because you're seeing what the participants of the market are doing. I've always been weird, like I've never trusted indicators because I can't see what's going on there. Like I can't, whereas the nice thing about a footprint chart here, I can see exactly who has bought and sold, exactly how many people have bought and sold there, and I'm like, how do I want to play that? So I think that's the thing for me. Like I do like to use oscillators and things at some point, but when I don't know the mechanics behind it, I find it very difficult to trust.
It's understandable. It's understandable for sure. You know, it's interesting, like for me, and obviously everyone's different, right? So for me, it's like when I'm trying to use order flow to enter a trade, it makes me second guess myself all the time, because let's say, for example, you're seeing lots of shorts open up into support, lots of high volume shorts, and all of a sudden you see, you know, all these stacked imbalances, and now they're trapped, and you're like, oh, this is it, let me go long. You go long, all of a sudden they're not trapped anymore. You're like, dang it. And then you close your trade, and then you see they're trapped again. You're like, oh, let me go long again.
Yeah.
And then they're not trapped anymore. And then price keeps going lower. And, you know, I'm probably just not good at reading it, but, you know, the thing with market cipher is it's so slow. It's like I could see over time, like, is the money flow coming out of the market? Is it coming in?
Hmm.
And you know, it helps me stay true to my plan as
Yeah.
opposed to double guessing myself all the time.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think
don't
that's
know.
yeah, I think that's something that comes with when you start like I mean, is anyone watching this? Probably not. I think most people who are watching this channel like from I mean whether it's guys from your community, my community, anyone else that's new that's just watching this who may never have heard of either of us. Is there anyone who's like never seen a chart like this before? Because I think that's the issue is that when you do start to look at order flow and you're looking at what's actually going on within the market, you start to dissect these candles, and here we're not even looking at like a time-based candle. This is a trend rev where you're looking at movements in price action and volatility. It's it kind of just is like looks insane for most people. Like it's just completely um yeah, it just looks like another language, like witchcraft. People don't really know what's going on here. But the nice thing about it, once you learn to understand what's going on, and you can just read what's going on in the order book, you can read what's going on at market. Um, it you when you can understand that, and it for me again, like you say with how you use market ciphering, again, it's the same. Like you can trade off of basically anything. If you have a good strategy, then you can trade using anything. But like I really like this because I just know what's going on at the market. It's not giving you any there's no guesswork involved. It's just like, okay, this is what the market's doing, and that's the reaction that we're getting from it. So I mean, wow, what about
What
so
a
we have
long,
actually have a yeah, that was quite nice.
what a long you got there.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty nice
I
there.
actually I didn't even realize how high we'd come. I was just talking. I was like, wait a second, weekly value area high again. I'm sure we were here like half an hour ago.
That's
So
quite
I had
wild
better
right there.
take some more profit off of this trade.
Yeah, that's been a great
Um,
time.
but there you go. That's typical trade. You have a trending day out of VWAP. You run it below VWAP, you get a bounce. And where have we come into? Where are we saying that the resistance would be? Uh,
We're back out above the value area right now. So interesting,
we
man.
are. So
We
this is
we might get all. That'd be crazy. We
so
came
this
all
is
the way
take
up to
profit two
daily.
for me. And look, surprise, surprise. Take profit two in your point of control from this upper range here. So that is now another take profit level. If we are, look, where's the line? Where's the line? So this is happening really quickly. We did get that little chop. We've come up into this. Let's see if we can reject. But at the moment, the volume's looking good. So we go back over onto this. And now this is when things become really important to start to look at what is going on the delta. Is open interest supporting the move? Not necessarily at this stage, but let's just bring it back over onto a time-based chart.
Wow, we've
Um,
got so many shorts who shorted the low.
yeah,
That's wild. I wasn't looking at that.
yeah, yeah. We had a big drop. So
Amazing.
this is the thing. You have a move down, a really big drop off in open interest. So that is a down move. Like actually, what was going on? Open interest not supporting the move. You had basically we go on to see yeah, a huge amount of shorts at the low,
Amazing.
which basically more likely than not just filling a long position at limit, but still you still trade with that. And now we're starting to see this. So we're reaching that point in which we are getting resistance here. If we do go onto the order book and we're looking at the DOM here, it's still pretty even fight. Are we getting buying coming into this? We are getting longs opening up here, so we could get continuation. This is definitely a take profit for me. Spot is still buying, but again, we're building those bearish divergences. We are getting an increase in delta with a lower high here. So yeah, if you were long from the VWAP bounce, this is you would not want to be leaving. You would not want to be here without taking profit on that. Cool. Yeah, nice little move. Nice.
Beautiful long, my friend. Good work.
Thank you. It's always so much. It's so difficult to trade when you're doing a live stream, but I end up like I just find that I get like in the zone with it, and I've got like my other little screen up here. It's just like, oh, cool, I can see we're doing something, and I gotta just like look away and multitask. But yeah, all right. I guess yeah. What we could do. Should we see if there's like a few more questions, and then we can wrap it up fairly soon? I mean, we've been going for like almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, for sure
this
we
has
could
been
do
cool.
that, man. I mean, whatever you want to do, honestly. Whatever you want to do. It's your
Yeah.
channel. It's your house over here.
It is. I don't want to
Callus
keep you
forgot
too long.
Callus forgot
Callus.
he forgot I was American for a second there.
Ah.
People say my accent's everywhere. It's, South African, Australian. Well, for us Americans, all you sound the same. Australia, South Africa, it's all the same to us. No offense.
I know, yeah. It's like every time when I went to America a couple of years ago, and I had so many people asking if I was Australian. It's
That's
like,
funny.
nah, from England, and well,
That's
oh
that's
wow,
actually
oh
hilarious.
wow, you're from yeah. I could uh I could go back into my American accent now because we have gone back above that point of control.
Yep.
We are above the value area high for the day, and
Wow.
we are continuing up, and this is looking good. We are at the weekly value area high. This is where we are getting that current resistance from, but we do need to be aware that we do have our weekly high up here at 39,950, which could still be taken out, and we do have the daily level at $40,100, which is the ultimate level for this. So although we were looking at that potential short position, we have just thrown that away momentarily because we did get another trade. And this is the great thing about trading: you can make a plan, and then if the market tells you that that plan ain't going to work, you can change that plan and you can trade a different one. So we know the price is likely to come up here. That would be a very nice trade once again, but we know that it could also come down here. So when you see price come down into these little areas that do like to act as support, you weigh up those probabilities and you execute and you get profit. So I'm happy. This has been a good move. This has been a good start to the New York session. We could have a little look at what the S&P 500 is doing. That is coming up and it's taking its highs as well here. So
Yeah, that's
everything.
looking good.
Oh my God, it filled the gap. I did not even know. So we did also get this. Look at this. If I was trading the SPX today, I would have been like, y'all, we're going to come up here. We're going to take out these highs. We're going to move up. We're going to come back and fill the gap. And then we're going to go running with it. So it's, oh man, this is yeehaw. It's good day today for trading.
I love your accent, bro. I feel like you should be like an old country auctioneer.
Oh man,
Auction off. We got 300. Do I hear
I could just
350?
be. Oh man, should I just we can auction the auction. What's going on in the auction? We got bids coming in right here at 39,315. Do I have 39,315? Is anyone gonna buy me? Are we gonna get some bids? No, we're just getting some selling. No one wants to do that. Are we coming down here to 39,290? Do we have bids at 39,200? 290. We have 9K at the bid. 9K at the bid. 81K at the bid there at 39,290. Are we gonna any advances on 39,290? Oh, we are getting a move higher now. Come on, guys, you gotta keep pushing this price higher. We could go on to the 10-second chart right now. We could be looking at the oh man, I've broken EXO with my ridiculousness.
I mean, honestly, that's pretty convincing. That's pretty dang convincing, bro.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, we are
we're
in an
hanging
auction
out right at a
permanently,
golden
so
pocket right now. We're hanging out right at the golden pocket from the high to the low.
mm,
That's where we're at, between a golden pocket and a POC. Let's see what happens, man.
we are right there. So yeah, nice. All right. Let's see the chat. Did we have any questions before I started getting
That's
before I
good.
started
I
getting
think it's
crazy?
good for your channel, Luke. A little bit
It
more.
is. It is. I mean, yeah. This is nice. We've always been a pretty small channel because I mean most of what I talk about I guess is a little bit too serious normally. So it's quite fun to do one of these silly ones now and again. It's good to have some more people viewing. So yeah, everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying it. I have seen Sparrow. You're asking what indicator I am using, Luke. So many tools. Yes, there are lots of tools at our disposal. Um, so I'm using a software called Exocharts, which basically you can do everything with. So on this, this is just basic the order flow. So this is who is buying, who is selling, where are they buying, where are they selling, and you can look at all of this kind of stuff. You can start to read volume and what the market is doing. So you can see every single trade that comes into the market from here, which is really useful information. You can see what the bigger traders are doing. You can see what the smaller traders are doing. Um, and you can build your plans and your analysis off of that. We have here just standard trading view where I don't really use indicators. I'm just looking at Fibonacci, support and resistance, and volume on here. The other thing that we have on the chart is a TPO chart, a market profile, which is a very kind of traditional way of trading. This is what a lot of the market makers will be using. So a lot of the institutions will be using a market profile like this. They'll just be looking at every 30 minutes, what's price done in the last 30 minutes, where we likely to go next, using VWAPs as well as confluence for that. And then over here we have what's going on at limit. So this is the order book that we can be looking at. So I mean, it's quite a lot of stuff going on. I don't tend to like when I'm trading. Usually throughout the day, I'll just choose one or two of these things, and I'll be using that to make my plans. I'll make my plan over on TradingView and using the TPO here. Then I will tend to execute my plan by watching what the order flow is doing and just making sure that I'm getting in at the right point. Because if the order flow is telling me something different to what my plan is doing, then I just simply do not take the trade. Because if the market is not doing what you expect it to do, you do not want to be going against the market. So yeah, that's everything. Oh, Jay has got his guitar out. Shall I get my guitar out? We can have a little
Yeah.
jam.
What should we play? You
Is
know
that
what?
is that a bass?
It's a bass, right? Yeah.
I've got my. I mean this. Oh man, no! I got my. Where's my
Got
actual?
an acoustic. I can't really see you. It's a delay on the stream, so
I've
I
got
can't
an
see.
acoustic here. Is it?
Nice, man. What
It's not
chords are you
actually.
going to play?
That's enough. That was an E. That would do.
It was an E.
I've got my electric in the other half.
Thought maybe we could get a little jam going on. You know what usually makes the Bitcoin price pump is when we play the Rocky theme song.
What's
that
the
always?
How would that go? I need a plectrum.
The Rocky theme song. You don't know how it goes.
Da, 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 da,
Come on,
da,
don't call me now. I'm in the live stream.
Maybe we'll have to do that another time because
We'll have to do it. Absolutely.
I mean, today we've done the American accent, which we promised. So maybe next time we'll have a jam live on stream as well.
That'd probably
you
be
can
nice.
play the bass guitar. I can play the old 6-string guitar.
Maybe I'll have to get out the banjo.
Oh man, you get out the banjo.
And I can get my wife out here. She'll play the spoons. I
got a drum kit in the other room right there. I can just go mashing around.
You're also a musician, Luke. Is that true?
That is what I did before I did trading. Yes.
No way. Are you serious?
Behind me.
Wait a second, Luke.
Behind me is charts, but behind me in the actual room, this was originally built as a recording studio.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Luke,
a nice.
You're kidding me, my friend.
It's a whole recording studio.
What kind of music did you play?
Well, I was a producer, sound engineer. So although I play guitar, I play a bit of drums, I play various instruments. I was mainly like into the production side of things. So I'd be like, making other people sound good rather than trying to sound good myself.
What genre of music did you mostly produce?
I grew up big into kind of rock music and stuff. Like I was into the kind of the heavier stuff. When I was younger, I was like big into rock and metal things, and then I moved up to London, because everything that was going on like here, the kind of music that you get up here, it was much more like pop music, hip hop kind of stuff. So did a load of that as well. So kind of a broad spectrum of everything. Yeah.
You know what's crazy, my friend, is Personally for me, I was a professional metal guitar player for 3 years. I toured internationally
Wow.
before I did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was hoping maybe you'd say you're into some metal.
Oh
I was
yeah.
hoping you'd tell me you were the guitar tech for Bring Me the Horizon.
I wasn't.
That's what I thought you were going to tell me.
I've been tech. So there's a few like metal bands that I have worked with. And I used to be in a few metal bands like when I was like 16, um, and stuff. But do you know a British band called Architects?
Of course
Yeah.
I do.
So I've worked with them a few times, and that's probably the most like
That's
big like
crazy.
metal one. Yeah.
Wow, it's a pretty big band too. Pretty
Yeah.
popular in the metal scene, at least.
Hmm.
It's a totally different world out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good fun. Like those kind of tours and stuff are crazy. I've done so again before. I was still so I did music stuff basically up until uh well kind of up until COVID, and then when I was trading since 2017, then up until COVID I was doing them both together. And then after
very
that,
interesting.
like I mean, COVID hits. There's no more music. Can't travel anywhere. Can't do anything. So I had tours booked and stuff. I was going to be traveling around, but I didn't. So then I was like, okay, what? How can I do stuff? So I just decided to sit on my ass all day and trade, and quickly
Right.
found out that made me a lot more money than going out on tour did.
Yeah, it's
So
true. There's not much money to be made in the music world,
no,
honestly.
and there is
No.
a lot to be made with trading, which is very
Yes, for
nice.
sure. For sure. That's amazing, my friend. I didn't know
Yeah,
this about you, Luke.
yeah,
I'm glad you've opened up to me, told me about your inner secrets.
yeah. So what was your band? You say you were.
I don't like to talk about it on the internet, but it was a metal band. We were I mean, we didn't get too popular. Put out one album and one EP, and then we kind of broke up. The other people ended up getting into some pretty big bands that are actually still touring.
All
Actually, I
right.
don't know. Is touring even a thing anymore? I don't
Yeah,
know.
guess a lot of people still touring much.
I don't
I mean,
know
they
actually.
will be again soon. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
hopefully. Let's see. But
yeah, that's cool.
yeah, it was an interesting time in my life. Interesting.
Mm, nice, nice.
I went on some pretty big tours though, because our record label and our booking agent was actually pretty big, so he was able to get us some opening up for some pretty big bands,
Mm,
and so that was pretty fun.
yeah.
Going on some nice tours that we weren't really supposed to be on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you are still good.
Went from playing. It's so funny because before we were signed, we actually did a North American tour that we tried to book ourselves. Some of the nights there wasn't even the sound guy there at the venue, and
Mm.
then literally like 2 months later, sold out House of Blues, and
Oh,
it was a
nice.
very very big transition very quickly, to
Yeah,
say the least.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Cool. Well, yeah, I think it's interesting. There's a lot of people in crypto that are that do have like a music background. Um, I think there's a creative element of trading. I think you're either going to be a creative person or like a very like analytical mathematic kind of person. You've got those two sides of the spectrum. The creative people are kind of the ones that probably get into it being a little more open to the risk, and then you can, for me it's like the technical analysis side of things is very creative, and
it's
then you
like
have
art
to
and
learn then you have to like learn the analytical side, and then you have the other side of the spectrum, which is like the people who are like very analytical, very mathematical, um and
yeah.
yeah, then they have to learn like the other side. So it's interesting how you get all of
Technical analysis in a lot of ways is an art form.
yeah,
It's very subjective.
yeah,
So Crypto Joe, he wants me to tell a story. Do you mind if I tell a little story on your channel, Luke?
sure, go for it.
So I was in Canada playing a show, and it was during a breakdown. And Luke, do you remember when Attack Attack was a popular band, and every other metal band thought that they should dress like women and synchronize headbang and synchronize crowdcore and all that?
Right, I know the band, yeah, but
Well, anyway, I was on stage. I was up on a stage riser. I was squatting during a breakdown, and all of a sudden, from the crotch of my pants down to my knee, I got ripped in my jeans, and I wasn't wearing any undies.
Oh no.
And everybody they saw the fib. They saw my fib.
They saw little Jay.
They saw little Jay, and you know,
Oh.
sometimes when he gets embarrassed, he retraces a little bit too, so it made it even worse.
Yeah.
And everyone wanted to know, is like, does Jayson have a 0.65 or a 0.66 in his golden pocket? Only 0.65, everybody.
Oh.
So yeah,
Not
sorry.
not the 886.
Didn't have the 886 going on.
Not quite,
No.
not quite there.
No.
None of the 1.618.
Definitely not the
no extensions.
There was no fib extension. No, not at all. But they saw
maybe it needs a fib extension.
The naked point and control was out in the open.
Oh man.
And it was crazy.
Well, it certainly needed a bit of a no, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I was gonna go through with the bullish retrace, but the retrace in itself wouldn't be particular. So it would have been a bearish retrace that you.
It was
suffered.
a bearish retrace for sure.
And then I guess you needed some green dots on them rounded butt cheeks too.
Yeah, I needed some green dots to my uneven butt cheeks. And just to say, I've never ever again walked around in public without underwear. It was so embarrassing. You go from feeling like a boss to feeling like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? So it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy. But thankfully, there was a young lady there. She was a bit larger, on the larger side. She gave me her pants. I wore them for the rest of the tour.
So the rest of the tour, so you were just on tour with one pair of pants. So
yeah,
I guess that's it. If you're on a van tour, you're not exactly got much to. Can't take much with you, can you?
I mean, even on the bus, we didn't change our clothes. I mean, honestly,
no.
There was a band. You probably heard of a band called Asking Alexandria. Have you heard of it? So they taught us a secret about how to not smell, and that's simply don't shower and don't change your clothes. So it's true, actually. Your body stops producing all the oils, and
it does. It's pretty horrible for the first few days.
Right. And if you take a shower, it ruins it. You got to start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
there we go, kids. If you want to sit at your screen all day trading, then don't shower, and then you'll stop smelling, and then you can sit in the basement, and your mum won't have a go at you. And just
it's
don't
so
shower.
True. My mom hasn't come down here in weeks now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad, Luke, that we got to have this discussion. You know,
I know this is fun.
We've waxed completely nonsensical on stream. That's how I like to do it, my friend.
We have, and we've actually we did get a trade in there as well. So I mean, we've been live for over 1.5 hours, so we should probably wrap this up and thank everyone that is here. But that was good fun, and we'll have to do this again sometime. So we'll set it up here again.
Absolutely. So everyone out there, make sure to like the video if you forgot that I was American.
And if you forgot that I was American, I mean, I've just been putting on a British accent all day, so I'm going to return to my normal accent right now, and we're going to wrap up this stream. So.
All right. Well, God bless everyone. Thank you, Luke, for having me here, man. I'm honored.
Thank you for joining. I'll catch you soon. Cheers, everyone. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great weekend. I might be live again this evening, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell and all of that, because if I do go live again for the Friday night stream, which I mean, if this was crazy, the Friday night streams sometimes get even more crazy. There may be beers to be had, there may be other things, and we will do some more technical analysis and shit talking then. So yeah, thank you everyone, thanks Jay, and we'll see you soon.